Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a Reuters report from Tsingtao, Cardinal Peter Turkson, president of the Pontifical Academy of Social Sciences, made a rare visit to Taiwan this week to attend the 60th anniversary celebrations of the Buddhist charity organization, the Tzu Chi Foundation. This visit comes as the Vatican aims to improve its relationship with mainland China, while still being one of the 12 nations and the only European country to maintain formal diplomatic ties with Taiwan. The Holy See, however, does not have an ambassador permanently stationed in Taipei. Cardinal Turkson visited Tzu Chi's headquarters in Hualien County on May 11th. Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomed and supported international religious exchanges. Turkson had previously visited Taiwan last November for Fujian Catholic University's centenary. Other Vatican officials have also visited recently. The report notes the nuanced diplomatic situation, mentioning that Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te did not attend the late Pope Francis's funeral. The main celebration for Tzu Chi's anniversary in Taipei saw attendance from President Lai Ching-te and AIT Director Raymond Green. NTD News reports that Canadian mayors from Cornwall, Ontario, and Nanaimo, British Columbia, have raised Falun Dafa Day flags in their respective cities. These flag-raising ceremonies occurred in anticipation of World Falun Dafa Day, celebrated annually on May 13th. During the event, Cornwall Mayor Justin Towndale specifically called upon the Chinese Communist regime to immediately cease its persecution and torture of Falun Gong practitioners. He underscored the global attention on this issue, stating emphatically that the world is watching. This action by Canadian municipal leaders highlights ongoing international concerns regarding human rights in China. Japanese snack giant Calbee has announced that it will gradually switch the packaging of its flagship potato chip products to black and white, starting from the 25th. This decision, reported by Tsingtao, comes in response to unstable procurement of printing ink and other raw materials attributed to escalating tensions in the Middle East. The change will affect 14 products, including popular flavors like light salt, consommé, and seaweed salt potato chips, as well as shrimp crackers. Calbee reassured consumers that the product quality will not be impacted, stating that the measure is intended to ensure a stable supply of their popular snacks. Netizens have reacted with concern, expressing hopes that this change will not lead to price increases or production halts. According to Metrogamed, Brie, the cord support UK dolly does exist. Russia is reportedly accumulating hundreds of thousands of advanced fiber-optic drones, allegedly for a future military strike against NATO, specifically targeting the Baltic states. Ukrainian and Russian intelligence reports indicate that Vladimir Putin has diverted substantial numbers of these next-generation FPV drones from the Ukrainian front to rear depots since late 2025. The Kremlin is believed to have already gathered around 130,000 of these drones, with projections suggesting this figure could reach 200,000 by the end of summer. A key advantage of these drones is their use of fiber-optic cables instead of radio signals, rendering them significantly more resistant to electronic jamming by NATO defenses. Russian military strategists reportedly believe these weapons could overwhelm Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, exploiting their perceived lack of mass drone warfare experience compared to Ukraine. The Kremlin also reportedly doubts Europe's political will to engage in a prolonged conflict over the Baltics, particularly if Donald Trump holds the presidency. Finnish concerns are also noted, with border fortifications in place despite their defensive limitations. Global news reports that the first plane transporting passengers from the hantavirus-stricken MV Hondias cruise ship departed Spain's Canary Islands on Sunday, heading for Madrid. Spanish nationals on board are being taken to a military hospital for quarantine. While none of the over 140 individuals on the Hondias currently show symptoms, 3 people have died since the outbreak, and 5 passengers who left the ship earlier tested positive for hantavirus. The World Health Organization confirmed that the risk to the general public remains low. Passengers and port personnel wore extensive protective gear during the evacuation. Other nations, including the US, UK, Netherlands, France, Australia, New Zealand, and Norway, are also dispatching planes to repatriate their citizens, who will undergo quarantine upon arrival. Luggage is being left behind for disinfection, and the ship will eventually sail to Rotterdam for further sanitization. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.